Today we're going to be talking about friendships. What I want you to do is I want you to get a T chart. I want you to get a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to write a T chart. And we're going to be talking about healthy friendships and unhealthy friendships. And so on one side, I want you to put healthy friendships, and on the other side, unhealthy friendships. Okay? And we're going to talk about what that is and what that means. Excuse me. First of all, I know a lot of like high school and stuff. I remember believing, even as a kid and younger, that friendship was about being there for each other. I believed the whole high school thing. I bought it. I thought it was real. I thought that if you were my friend, you were there for me and I'm there for you and we're good friends. It's not true. Because I'm gonna tell you why. It's actually unhealthy to think like that. That if you're there for me and I'm there for you, that we're good friends. Because what happens when that friend leaves you? What happens when you're faced with actually having to be by yourself? And what happens when that friend isn't there for you anymore? You're going to be hurt. You're going to be crying. You're going to be, just feeling all that rejection. And that's not what God wants for you. God wants you to know that you're enough even by yourself. Not without Him, but that you can be enough all by yourself. And you don't need nobody to complete you, to help you in anything. You and God is all that you need. You don't need no other person. People are there to lead you back to God. They're not there to help you with all your problems and every single thing that you're going to go through in your life. That's not what people are there for. And I'll be the first one to tell you that if you think that people are there so you can to be there for you, to listen to your problems, to be like basically like a therapist and a counselor for you, you're wrong. Now, sometimes I understand you do need to talk to someone about your problems. But if you're constantly making it a habit of talking to people and constantly having to talk to someone, that is one unhealthy thing. The other thing is you get used to blabbing on about you. And you ain't talking about nobody else but you. And what you're going through and how your life is and how bad your problems are. No. Needy and clingy friendships are always toxic. Having to call the person 24/7, blow up their phone, and be like, "Hi, I just called you like 5 minutes ago. What are you doing now?" Honey, you have to have a life outside of yourself. Outside of that friendship, before you met that friend, they were not born attached to you. You had a life before you met them. And what I mean is, even if you're in high school, you have a life, believe it or not. You have electives. You have things that you enjoy doing. And you don't need that person to bring you the attention, the affection, or anything that you need. All you need is yourself. People are an addition to your life, but they should not define you. They should not become so much of a part of you that you're lost without them. So I want to talk to you about that. That's also unhealthy. Sometimes God removes people from our life because He sees this. Because we are putting all of ourselves in people. And we're not putting our trust in God. So let me be the first to tell you. Friendships, they are real. But be careful how you see them. Friendships, God says, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. There are friends, and there are friends who stick closer than a brother. Proverbs 14:26. If you believe that, I I literally lived and believed that friendships was the key to life. Like, if you didn't have a friend, then you're gonna be lonely, you're gonna be alone, you're not gonna have nobody. It's not true. You have to have ways of dealing with your own pain by yourself. You have to be strong by yourself. You have to have ways of dealing with your emotions by yourself. The healthy way to deal with it is to be by yourself. And for one thing, you have God, so you're never alone. You can always talk to God. He's always there. And when you feel alone, when you feel like there's nobody around you, when you feel that there's nobody there, I guarantee you, He's always waiting for you to talk to Him. People will fail you over and over and over again. People will walk out of your life, close the door in your face, and that's it. And you're going to be asking God why, and God's like, why haven't you tried me yet? Don't ever put all of yourself into a person, because when they fail you, you're going to feel hopeless. But with God, you'll feel hopeful. So I want to encourage you today, whatever friendships you may have, I pray that you would go to God about whatever you're facing. And I pray that you would see God as your friend. Stay strong. Be fearless.